Hi everyone, this is JJ. I hope that you're having a beautiful Friday, day, night, whenever you do come across this video. Remember that these videos are for educational purposes and for guidance purposes as well, to kind of help you navigate difficulties that might be going on, internal or external to you. With that being said, timestamps will be in the description box below, along with my Instagram, my Facebook, all of that is always in the description box. This message is all about the eclipse that is happening tomorrow. So the energy, you might feel it at its peak. You might feel a lot of pressure. I would even say emotional as well. Like a lot of emotions are coming up. Remember that things are closing out. This is an eclipse and it is a full moon. And so full moons talk about culmination, talks about wrapping things up. So I want you to think back November of 2021. What were you doing? And then also in April of this year. There is a repetitive theme that is showing up in November 2021, April of 2023, and is now being wrapped up during this eclipse. And you know, this is happening in the axis of Taurus and Scorpio, so we know that these are not easy eclipses, right, to navigate, to go through, to digest even. But I hope that this message that you select today helps you, brings more peace, guidance, and acceptance as well in terms to what is closing out in your life. So we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. I will see you in your selected pile. Hello, pile number 1. If you chose this pile, this is your guidance. So let's have a look here. Something is happening September 2024. I don't know, something that you're questioning, something significant around September. I don't know if your birthday's in September but I'm getting 2024. So I don't know if something that you're inquiring about is going to be manifested September 2024. I heard from April 2024 till September 2024. So we got to look at the astrological transits around that time. I don't know. I haven't looked that far, so I wouldn't know. So that's a little homework there for you guys. I know usually I have the information, but I don't have it. But that's the date that I'm getting. So from April 2024 all the way till September 2024, something's coming full circle for pile number 1. So let's have a look here for the eclipse. What message do we have? We're going to start off with the tarot cards, and we have the King of Wands, fiery king here, and then we have the Page of Wands. Okay, so a lot of fire energy. So this is Leo, this is Sag, this is my Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Do not get caught up in the signs, you guys. These are just for reference points. Some people like those, so I'm giving it to you guys. King of Wands and the Page of Wands is fire energy, like I said. I'm getting dynamic, impatient energy, right? I'm just describing the fire energy. This is alchemy. This is transmutation. This is Phoenix rising from the ashes. In order to have ashes, something needs to burn down, right? Fire for me is transformation. So I feel here that this eclipse, for many of you, yes, you will. There's an element of rising out of the ashes. Okay, for some of you, there's something that burned down. Hopefully not literally, but metaphorically. This could be an internal process as well. I've been getting the image of, and I think I mentioned this, I think it was on Patreon. I haven't uploaded the video yet, but I know it has been coming up for my clients as well, and it's coming up right now for your pile. You know that image of Bella, or that movie, that scene where she is transforming into a vampire, and outside she looks calm on her bed or wherever it is that she's in, the gurney, whatever it is, but internally we can see her like screaming and like, you know, going through this. It seems like it's a very painful process, right? And so I keep getting that image here for you guys. So I do feel like this could be an internal shift that is happening for you, pile number 1, and you might be at the peak energy of it. it's 1101, so 111. That might be a number you've been seeing. I do feel like you're going from this King of Wands to this Page of Wands at this time, or to bounce off these energies. King of Wands is someone who has already dominated the fire energy. The Page of Wands is learning to dominate, express this fire energy. I feel for many of you, this is also looking like, for many of you, you have already accomplished like a creative goal, and now you're going to step into a new one. With that Page of Wands, it's like, now I have a new creative goal, a new passion, a new desire. Like there's something new I want to tackle. And your guides are saying, you are the King of Wands. You have accomplished a lot of things. You're very creative. You're someone who, you like to, I'm hearing, trademark everything, or trademark your work, claim your work, make it very unique. And so your guides are saying, take from that wisdom into this new project. Again, for others of you, if you have been feeling like a creative block, you won't. This eclipse will be removing that, okay, for you. We have here the yellow tiger mother. This is very sacral. Solar plexus as well. This card here, the yellow tiger mother, this is a card where we're needing to show strength, right? Like the tiger, we're needing to show strength here. There's a lot of things going on, a lot of shifts, a lot of changes. And so we're needing to stay strong and grounded while all these changes are happening. And so this card talks about tapping into that inner tiger within you, or inner lion. It's an important message to remind yourself that you are a powerful being, pile number one. Don't underestimate your creativity. Do not underestimate your solar energy. Do not underestimate your strength, your determination, your tenacity, your creative ability. I feel for many of you recently, you have felt like the Page of Wands when you have always felt like the King of Wands. You've always felt very sure, very confident, and you're like, you know what? I know who I am. I know what I create. I know my potential, but right now I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling the Page of Wands energy, right? A little bit frightful, yes, even passionate or like excited to start something new, but at the same time, maybe because there's so many things going on around you that you're just having trouble, right? With the 13 being the death, as I was saying with the fire energy, there's transformation here. And so here you're being reminded that you are a powerful being, and to go with the flow, okay? Like fire, go with the flow. To remind yourself that you have strong roots. You have strong roots. And to not be afraid to stand your ground and shine your light. Allow this transformation to happen. Allow this shift to take place. I know it's hard, especially because I keep getting that Bella in that movie. It's like, you might not even be seeing clearly. Like there's just so much, I feel, going on, and you're just kind of like looking in all directions and kind of trying to find guidance, but yet you're not finding it. It's like a lot going on here. And so you're being called to surrender to what is going on, surrender to the divine forces, to your guides at this time, to be in this energy of flexibility, of flow, to know that you are strong, to stay true to your inner knowing at this time. I'm also hearing, do not be afraid to roar like the tiger. Look at that transformation. Yes, there is a big shift happening here for you guys. A big shift, and it has to do with your creative expression. It has to do with how you show up in the world. It has to do with your leadership ability as well. I think of fire energy as leaders. Stop being stubborn. Stop being stubborn when it comes to your change. You know you need to change, and you know that this change, yes, is scary, but you know that is necessary. And it's okay for you to feel like a toddler learning to walk. That is okay. That is part of the process. But I feel like what's going on here is that you are, it's like, this is giving like the father and the son kind of energy, right? And so it's like you're being called to protect this like young plant, this young plant being your project, your creative idea, your creative expression, whatever it may be for you, whatever this plant represents. Like they're calling you to protect it. That's why for some of you, you do need to stand your ground, because you might feel tested too as well, or like a lot of pushback here. Don't allow others to tell you like, nah, that's not good. Nah, what are you thinking? That's not gonna work. Like, don't let naysayers tell you otherwise, okay? Your guides are saying you need to continue with your manifestations here. Yes, because there is a new path emerging. There is a new path emerging. And for some of you, you already took something to its highest potential, and now it's time to create something new. And so you're feeling a little bit kind of like, I don't know, I was so used to doing this, I knew this one like the back of my hand. But your guys are saying, but there's a new path here, because this one here, the roots can't grow anymore. You need a bigger pot. Does that make sense? And so there's a new path emerging for you. And we have the cow. Give with unconditional love and grace. Archangel Raphael and Mother Mary. You might work with the Archangel Raphael and Mother Mary here. Stay in that vibration of unconditional love and hold grace for yourself, hold grace for your path, hold grace for your journey. And we have the angel. Yes, helping those in need with no expectation in return. I feel like your angels are showing up, particularly Archangel Raphael. And they're letting you know, like, we're right here. I know right now you feel like you need protection. I know right now you feel like, you're alone. But your guides are saying, actually, you're not. We are embracing you with our wings. We're taking care of you. For some of you, you have been receiving feathers, just signs. Maybe you've been seeing cows. I don't know. That's for some of you. Let's see here. Yeah, because there's a lot of like power here. Protection. You are protected. Yeah, because this does feel like a big change. We have the wolf as well. Maybe you resonate with wolf energy. But your guides are saying, we know this is a big shift. We know this is a big change, but we want you to know that you're taken care of. You need to trust. The big message here is trust. Trust where you're being led. Because I feel like you're going to manifest bigger and better things for yourself. So I'm going to pull a card from this deck here. Just a way for you to take care of yourself while you're going through this change. Pile number one. What can you do? You get two cards. So you have stretch. So stretching, moving that body in order to move the energy. Dancing, some yoga, some Pilates, doing something, maybe even running, walking, cardio, just dancing, something where you're able to just shake your hips, move your hips, so that energy can move, can be released. And then we have number 22, Dare. And this is a very interesting card because we can see she has a drink. She has a drink there. And she has a mic. And I said this on Instagram. I said there was someone picking up the mic. Dare to speak your mind. Dare to make a stand. Dare to be in the spotlight, right? Because she is in the spotlight. And maybe going out to a karaoke place with your friends and just singing and removing any blockages when it comes to your throat chakra, especially if you are feeling creatively blocked. But that is what I have for you, pile number one. Know that you are protected during this big change in your life. You're taken care of. There's a new path emerging for you, and do something to take care of yourself today. May the stars guide your soul, and I will see you guys in the next video. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose this pile, then this is your reading. So we're going to start off with the tarot cards, which are these two. And then we're going to move to the rest of the message. So let's have a look here. Let's see. We have here the Queen of Wands. That is interesting. Pile number 1 got the King of Wands. You guys got the Queen of Wands, which she is the feminine aspect of the fire energy. And then we have the Fool. Okay, pile number 2. Something exciting, something new. I feel like you're in this receptive mode. I feel like you have a vision for yourself, or also I'm picking this up like your guides, right? Your guides, your higher self has this vision for you, but I don't know if you quite see it. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting here. I'm not quite sure if you quite see it. You might have heard about it. You might have heard other pick of cards, like them telling you like something good is coming, there's something new, you're on a new path. You know, I feel like though the difference here is that you're open to it. I feel like you're open to it. And I feel like it's this energy of like you've let go of a lot of things with the Fool, right? And you taking a risk in some way, you taking that leap of faith. For some of you, you walked away from a vision that you had and you're just like, you know what? I'm going towards something new. Yeah, I wanted that at some point, but not anymore. And now I'm going towards something that's going to give me more freedom. Something that it's an intuitive call, right? The Fool follows his intuition, follows his higher self. That is what the Fool represents, right? It's a new beginning. It's you trusting that spirit got you, that you're not alone. And I feel like, yes, I feel like here there was one particular guide that was guiding you, but I do feel like, I don't know, for whatever reason, I'm getting like this guide, or this was somebody else's vision for you. And now there's different guides kind of like rooting you on, telling you like, oh yes, move that way. You know, I'm excited for pile number 2. We got something better for you over here. And I feel like, yeah, you outgrew that vision. Weave the future golden. Look at that number 44. You might be seeing 444 a lot. This is giving a lot of heart chakra because it has like a tint of green here. The card with root chakra. So you're grounding, your emotions are very grounded, very balanced. Oh my God, I was going to say something else, but it went. So if it comes back, then it's meant to be. For some of you, you're walking away from that's what I was going to say. You're walking away from a Queen of Wands, or you're moving away from that archetype, okay? And you're embracing something new. Because the Weave the Future Golden, this is all about something amazing coming your way. This is all about you weaving your future into the present moment. It's like this card talks about new opportunities. It talks about teaching. It talks about just opportunity meets luck meets opportunity. Like there's a lot of opportunities coming your way that you're going to consider lucky, but I feel like your guides are bringing this to you. There is greater abundance, greater bliss coming in. There's a fruitful fulfillment of something here. Like I said, for some of you, it could be a creative project that you've been working on and now you're going to see it through. But for others of you, I feel like you're like, no, I want something else. And you're going to see that other vision come to life. There's a lot of assistance here coming in. It's like now what you thought was off into the future, that's kind of what it feels like, is now in your present moment. It's now here. For some of you, you're thinking about painting, you're thinking about music, you're thinking about, for some of you, publishing a book. I'm also getting that as well. For some of you, there's a new soulmate coming in who's going to assist you with this creative project, with this idea that you have, this vision. For others of you, this is romantic. And this person is going to bring in a lot of joy. This is someone new. This is not someone from the past with the Fool here, okay? I do have to say that. Something unexpected is coming in. You weaved it, but it's unexpected. Look at that prosperity. Yes. Okay, prosperity in many ways, not just financial. Okay, but I am seeing a lot of support and freedom. Again. So if you've been feeling stuck, restricted, you're not going to feel that anymore. And that's the guidance that you're receiving. I feel like your guides are bringing other people too, to kind of tell you like it's time to go on a different path. It's time to choose a different path. It's like they want to put you in the golden path, but it's like, I don't know, you've been maybe resisting it a little bit because you feel like the dream is too big. What I want, my manifestation, what I envision for myself is too big. There's something about that here. Some of you want to, like I said, sing. I don't know why I'm getting sing. But now you're ready to cultivate this. For some of you, you are in this. Okay, some of you are leaving this Queen of Wands energy. For others of you, you are stepping into this. This is why you're attracting so many opportunities to you. Because you are in this receiving mode. And your guides are saying you need to accept it. I don't know. For some of you, I feel like some opportunities will come in and you think like, nah, it's too big. No, I don't think I can do that. Your guides are saying, no, yes, you can. That's why I brought it for you. We have the swans, demonstrate grace and majesty. Yeah, it's time for you to step into your power here. We have Archangel. Oh my God. Bakpi? I believe it's Bakpi. You might be seeing swans as well. We have the child, orphan. Independence based on learning to go at it alone, conquering fear of surviving. Yeah, for some of you, it's like you have a vision. There's something, a manifestation, something that you want. And it's like, I don't think it will survive. I don't think it will make it. Or I don't think I will make it. And your guides are saying, no, yes, you will. Yes, you will. Let's get out of that mindset. You don't have to go at it alone. That's another thing. I feel like your guides are bringing people in. They're bringing opportunities. They're bringing in messages, signs for you to keep your heart open, to illuminate the fact that you're not alone, that you have help going after what it is that you want. But it's like you have to remain open, you know, because I feel for some of you opportunities come, but you're like, no, The seer, prophecy. This is something that is meant to be yours. This is something that was always meant to be yours. That is the reason why you had that vision. That is the reason why you're picking up on this. It might be something that you always thought in your head and you're like, it always comes up and it always comes up. I see myself doing this and I see myself doing that, but I don't know how. And your guides are saying, it's your prophecy. That's what you were meant to do. And I feel for many of you, it has to do with creative expression here with the Queen of Wands. And I do want to read the swan energy here because I don't know about this archangel. So let's see here real fast for you guys. It says your guidance from this card is to develop your regal qualities, to believe in yourself, know you are special and beautiful, trust your inner self and be confident. Act with calm, peace, and grace at all times, even though your thoughts may be working overtime. Maintain a relaxed and serene exterior, and this will bring you equilibrium. Be charming and pleasant. At the same time, expect people to honor you and treat you with respect. If anyone oversteps, mark your territory, mark your boundaries. Make it clear that that is unacceptable, and you are prepared to take action if necessary. You will act as an energetic pool of peace, and this will soothe and calm everyone around you. Your pure light will then facilitate good relationships and better decisions as you are acting from wisdom and true power. Like I said, it's time for you to step into your power. You're not alone. Okay, you're not alone. You know, we talk about this a lot over on Patreon, right? These heavy themes of these deep wounds that we have, especially in inner child. That is over there. We touch a lot on that. And I feel for some of you, maybe there is this wound here of feeling alone. Maybe you were adopted. And I feel like your guides are wanting you to get out of that and reframe that a little bit here, okay? I feel for many of you, you're stepping out of this energy of survival. And you're taking matters into your own hands with this Queen of Wands. You are the one weaving. You are the one in control. And with that being said, if someone oversteps, make sure you make it very clear that that is not acceptable. And you can do this while still having grace, while still being respectful and being kind. Amazing things are coming in. Be open to receiving pile number 2. But that is what I have for you guys. This is your prophecy. This is your destiny. Go for it. Do it. Take a leap of faith on yourself. May the stars guide your soul. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. This is your message. So let's have a look. Let's see what is your guidance for you during this eclipse. We are starting off with the tarot cards, and then we'll move forward with your message. The 7 of Swords. Okay. 7 of Swords. Pile number 3. Your thoughts. And then we have Justice. Balance. Karma. Some of you might have Saturn in Libra. You might have heavy Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Libra energy as well. Sun, Moon, or Rising. There is big decisions here that you will be making. Because the 7 of Swords can be two things, right? The 7 of Swords is this, I feel like you've been experiencing the duality of the 7 of Swords. One side, the 7 of Swords, is deceit, betrayal, right? Stabbed in the back. People getting away with something. People stealing your work. People stealing your ideas. People getting away with something that was not theirs. And so it brings the energy of stealing, basically. Illusions, right? Not seeing the truth. Someone being deceitful. And then the other side of the 7 of Swords, the more empowered side of the 7 of Swords, is have your ducks in a row. You know, be smart. Think on your feet. It's okay to get away from something, right? Because usually we see in the Rider-Waite is someone sneaking away from a camp with 5 swords, right? And leaving behind 2. And some of us can speculate that he's coming back for the other 2. And some of them are like, nah, I don't know what was going on. And this person's like, you know what? I'm taking the 5 and I'm leaving. And sometimes we need that energy. Sometimes we need to get away from something. And we don't need to tell anybody why we chose what we chose, why we did what we did. Because I am removing myself from something that is not bringing me peace, that is not bringing me balance, that is not fair, right? So again, that's the other side of the 7 of Swords. And so I feel here with the Justice, you're putting something on a scale here. You're making a decision. I feel like for some of you, if you've been in the dark about something, pile number 3, karma is bringing in clarity for you. For this illusion to be taken off. If someone has been hiding something, some type of deceit, something like that, that's being revealed. But we'll see. We have the sound of the fierce flute. For some of you, you've been working through your illusions, okay? Your own deceptive thoughts. The card of the sound of the fierce flute, this is all about discernment. This is also a card about choices. Are we making choices from a place of not knowing and just speculation? Or are we making choices because we can see through the deception, and so I'm choosing peace and I'm just staying out of it? Not my circus, not my monkeys, right? Type of energy. I feel like, because with this card here, with the flute, it's all about cutting through any vibration here that is not of pure intention. Not allowing yourself to get caught up in distractions. And that can be your own thoughts, your own perception. It's like you're choosing to grow through balance, through love, through peace, with that Justice card there. It's like you've been making choices of like what is high vibrational and what is low vibrational, and choosing to stay with the higher vibration here because you're seeing that those are the helpful choices. I feel like you've also been learning to accept what life is, the duality within life. That's something we've been talking about as well in Patreon. Learning not to judge people or situations, not judge them as good or bad. Just as some things are pleasant and some things are not. That everything brings us growth and opportunity. I feel like for many of you, you're making a big choice. And I feel there's something here that you thought you didn't have a choice. And I feel like your guides are bringing this eclipse the reminder that you've always had a choice. And you will be making a choice. And I see you choosing from this place of wisdom what is best for your soul's growth. I feel like you're not you're not choosing things that are restrictive or that are draining. You're choosing and you're making decisions that will help you craft the reality, the vision that you have for yourself. And you're using your discernment with that. And I feel like true perception is coming through. Spirit is clearing a lot of things up here, pile number 3. Because your guides are saying with truth, there is no nasty surprises here. No such thing as like, oh, well, I didn't know that, and so I made a decision without knowing. It's like your guides are like, no, you need to know this so that way you know what decision you're making. That way you'll make the best decision for your well-being. And I feel like there was something here that you were seeing. You were trying to make a decision based on just on your thoughts. And your guides are saying here, especially with the card that Kuan Yin brought forward, you have to see the situation from your heart space, not from your mind, because I feel like your mind can play tricks on you with that 7 of Swords. If your gut tells you no, it's a no. Don't let anybody tell you that it's not. Don't let anybody tell you, oh, that's not valid, because it is very valid. If you feel it at a gut level, if you feel it at a heart space, like something is a no, that's a no. And your guides are wanting you to tap into your heart space, into your intuition, and make that decision from that place. Don't make decisions based on appearances. Don't be afraid to trust your own vision, to trust your own heart, to trust your own gut. That one never lies. And also for many of you, from that place, you're learning to live within your own truth and stand in your truth, no matter what other people might tell you. That one came in deep. And then we have the ant here. Cooperate for your highest good of the community. For some of you, I feel like you've been making changes to the people that you associate with. That's for some of you. For others of you, I feel like it's because you're gonna be working with more people with the ant energy here. Wait, what archangel is this? I don't know this archangel. But it's like you're gonna be working with others. You might be seeing, or you might work with sacred geometry. And I feel like this is important. The reason why you need to know this is because you need to learn to stand in your truth even when others disagree, especially if you're going to be working with others. If you're going to be collaborating with others, you have to be okay with, you know, with your truth being different than someone else's truth. And you have to be okay with saying, no, that doesn't feel right. And also being on the other side of that as well, right? Being the receiver of someone being like, yeah, no, I don't, not getting offended with a no, like saying, no, I don't agree with you, right? Kind of thing. Because I do feel like you will be collaborating with others here. We have the guide. Yeah. For some of you, there's a new guide that stepped in. There's a new guide that stepped in. That is the reason why you've been doing all this heavy work around your truth, around your own illusions, around other people illusions. You might have seen a lot of people's mask fall off around you. And this guide is like, I'm not here to play around. And this guide, you might be seeing a lot of owls. I know I've been dreaming with a lot of owls, so maybe you've been dreaming with owls as well. Or maybe you just have a strong resonance with owls, because I feel like this guide, that's how he or she lets you know, like, I'm here and I'm showing you what needs to be shown. So this guide has been removing masks left and right from everything and everyone around you. Also, your guides are saying you have a strong sense of justice. You have a strong discernment. You're able to discern a lot of things before other people can. But you just needed to have confidence in that. I feel like because before there was a lot of people probably who told you that, no, that's not true. No, I don't see what you're getting. I don't see what you're seeing in this. Like, I don't see the same thing you see, right? And so I feel like this guide is coming in to reveal to you and show you, like, no, you were always right. You get signs, you get so many things here. And that's not to pump you up to be like, oh yeah, you know more than other people. No, it's just, I feel like your guide's saying you need to start believing in your own discernment, because it is true. And that in itself is your own protection, by the way. We have mastery. Yeah, you've mastered this. You've mastered this. Because you have a lot of wisdom. That's why you're able to see. You're able to see through others. And also, I feel like this guide came in to let you know, like, you know, this is where your hangups were. This is why you couldn't trust your own discernment, is because of this, or that, right? And you needed to work through that. Because I feel like this is you at the top of this mountain where you're able to kind of see everything. But I feel like there was a disconnection. I feel like you kept seeing things from just a mental place, like from a headspace, from a matter of fact kind of thing, or appearances. Where this guy is saying, yeah, but you forgot. You got to link it to your heart space and your intuition. Your stomach is a big one here. And we have a risk. We have the risk card here. Love. And we have treat yourself. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, there's going to be a big decision. Maybe when it comes to love. Could be. And I feel like that's why your guide, this particular guide, is saying you have to go within your heart space. That's how you're going to know the answer. You can't just logically work your way through this decision or make this decision only from a logical place. Like, you have to take both into consideration here, especially your heart and your gut. Because I know you feel like it's a risk. I don't know. There's something here where you feel like it's a risky situation, JJ. I don't know. It can go either good or bad. Like, what do I do? Right? Because, yeah, there's certain things that you might not be able to see with the Seven of Swords. And your guide is saying that's why you need to tap into your heart space. Okay. Now, let me, because I feel with you, I am going to, because it says treat yourself. So make sure, you know, that you also treat yourself during this time, that you are doing something nice for yourself. Make sure that you are in a calm, balanced place when you tune into your heart space as well. Let's look at the end card here real quick. We have here, the message of the end card is to devote yourself to making your home welcoming and harmonious. So if you've been wanting to shift your furniture around or add new decorations, that's a big yes. Or if you did that recently, your guide likes it. But it's time to bring your community together. You can take small steps, picking up litter or smiling at your neighbors, or aim higher and actively offer yourself in service. The ants carry the key to Cyrus, which is to understand the universal Metatron cube. Look at it and absorb its energy. This is a fundamental tool to open your consciousness to the power of sacred geometry. The pattern acts as codes that start to balance you and bring you into alignment with your true soul blueprint. The angels will begin to sing, pouring their beautiful sonics over you. This will attract higher energies and people towards you. Again, Metatron. I know Metatron shows up in my life very particular times, so maybe you already work with Metatron. Ooh, I should do a message because I have a Metatron deck over on Patreon. For some of you, travel, this clarity, this decision will be made when you travel. So if you've been thinking about traveling recently, or maybe even traveling is a way to treat yourself as well. Maybe you're going over to San Diego, Oceanside, or maybe you live in Mesa by Legoland, or maybe you're going in that direction. Yeah, that will give you the missing puzzle that you need. There's something there in that travel. Something that was like a ghost. Something that was not, I don't know, you couldn't see it. And it's coming during breakfast time. That's very specific. I feel like that's when you're going to get your missing piece. When it comes to what it is that you need to do. And what decision to make. But that is what I have for you guys. Take care of yourself. Pile number 3. Bye.